we want to share important things to remember while here on the Camarosa set. First and foremost, have fun. Make some noise. Clap y'all hands, and if you feel like it, you can even stomp your feet. To answer your question, yes, it's perfectly fine to get as many behind-the-scenes photos as possible. Just remember that there is absolutely no recording during the show. Take tons of pictures, but remember to include the Cassandra Show logos. We would love to share your photos on our social media. With that being said, please take out your phones, head over to Instagram, and follow us on the Cassandra Show for exclusive content. Oh yeah, don't forget to tag us and use hashtag Cassandra Show and hashtag AfroTV. Now, on to serious business. Silence your cell phones to avoid interruptions during the show. There is absolutely no eating on set, unless there is a guest chef, of course. You will hear 3 phrases.
Quiet on set, cut, and action.
Quiet on set is a phrase to let you know to get ready to clap your hands and make some noise. Action is a phrase to let you know it's now time for you to make that noise. And cut is a phrase to let you know the current segment is officially over, or that we may just have to do it again. Oh my God! Welcome to the wonderful world of TV, y'all. Thanks again for joining us. It's time for the Cassandra Show!
Man, my hand's so cold. Same here, bro. Let's... Then you stop it. Oh. I don't need anything. No, I'm good. I don't need anything. What's up, everybody? Y'all get ready, because it's time to go. We're about to start the Cassandra Show!
Cassandra Show. Happy Monday, all you beautiful people out there in TV land. Monday. Oh, you got me this time. My favorite little song. Listen, we are almost there, y'all. It's almost time for Thanksgiving. And y'all know we don't play about Thanksgiving. There's nothing like the joy of some good food, the love that fills the air, and the warmth of being surrounded by family and some of our crazy friends.
I don't know if she put it this way. I don't know why.
I love you guys. But before we dive into the feasting, I want to take a moment and ask each of you to truly reflect on all that you are thankful for. Let's take that moment. Think about the journey that you've been on this year. Be thankful for getting through the struggles that almost took you out, for breaking free from whatever was holding you back, and for all the blessings that somehow found their way to your doorstep. Some folks didn't make it through this year, but here you are, you, yes you, standing tall, still breathing, and still moving forward. Your resilience is a testimony of strength, and y'all, that is something worth celebrating every single day. So as we head into the holiday season, let's remember to not just count the blessings that we see, but those we sometimes overlook, the lessons, the growth, the second chances, and the courage we find in the hardest of moments. You are here, and that is something powerful. Now, with that being said, I need y'all to get all comfy.
Okay.
Grab your bubbly beverage, and let's get this season started! Yeah, let's get it started, yeah. Woo! Listen, now I don't know what time your clock says, but y'all just ignore it because a little birdie just told me that it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, I love that. So listen, today the tea just spilled over and we have so much to dive in on. As I was backstage, I was talking to my music director, Chris, about some of these stories and had to have him join me. So y'all welcome out the best MD of the century, Mr. Chris Baptiste. What's up? What's up, bro? How's it going?
Somebody's playing some good music.
They are, the boys. Boogie over there. Look at Miss IL. Hey! Come on. All the talent up in this building.
No keyboards though.
No, stop
No keyboards.
it.
Y'all
That's
play.
okay. We got a
Don't do
DJ.
Don't do that.
We got DJ Miss IL over there. Wiki. Listen, so all right, you ain't ready for this one. Whew. Are you ready? You ain't ready. So
what
an
is- hold on.
accused murderer in Florida by the name of Daisy Link just dropped a bombshell that she got pregnant through the air vents.
Okay.
Yes, you
Not
read
ready.
and you heard that
Not
right.
ready.
She and another inmate, a male inmate, got it cracking using plastic wrap, bed sheets, and some real creative thinking, y'all. So no touching, no physical contact.
No need.
Just passing semen through the vents. This isn't a romance. It's a crime scene of a situation. But hey, a baby was born. So miracles happen in the unlikeliest of places. Chris,
So let's unpack.
the traveling seaman.
Let's
unpack
I am
the
not a traveling
seaman.
seaman. I play piano and make music. I've been on a boat before, but I'm not a traveling seaman.
When I tell you, you are not, but that was.
Let's go backwards here.
Okay.
The baby's born already.
Yes.
I thought you said got pregnant, but got pregnant.
Uh-huh.
Baby's born.
Yes. They're prisoners.
Plastic. They're prisoners.
Yes.
You
Better
said
start
murderer. I thought we were
But
going to
she's
start.
in jail for murder.
I thought we were going to start with like a case. They're looking for her.
Yeah.
Somebody got murdered.
Well, they
No.
got murdered, and then she went to jail for it, and then she got pregnant in jail.
Now we're all caught up.
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
Let's come on.
So what do we do? We like
Who thinks of that?
we like looking down the hall. Oh, in prison, you got time to think.
But come on, semen. So this is so crazy. I don't know why all of this is coming up now, but a couple of weeks ago, they actually said that a man's semen lasts for quite a long time.
They who? I didn't know
a
this.
doctor.
We didn't cover this,
He was
did we?
on, no, we didn't
Oh, I didn't
cover
think- I don't
this.
remember
I
that.
was at home watching TV. You know, I do other
What you
things besides
watching?
hang out with y'all. So they literally said that the semen can swim for a very long time. So even though it is out of the man's body, it can do exactly what they did.
Even
go
going through
through
vents.
vents,
Even go through vents.
prison vents.
Do y'all remember way
Breaking
early in the show
Bad.
when the show first started and we were on the couch? The whole man was on the couch and we were talking about Drake and this girl
Yes.
who took the condom out
Yes.
the trash that had come in contact with hot sauce.
Yes.
She got the sriracha on her cha-cha.
Yes, yes, you remember?
But she didn't get pregnant, did she?
No, because she couldn't put it back inside of her because he
Oh,
put
because it's hot.
sauce.
Never mind. So regardless of how long semen can
And we
last.
thought that was crazy.
And whatever he did, them babies can still stay alive. They was just hot.
What kind of show is this?
I don't know. Anyway, it's the truth, and that is a true crime. So, hey, I guess, I don't know.
That is a true crime?
It's a true crime. And I guess the state gets the baby and they stay in prison because she's in there for murder and we don't know what he's in there for.
We don't know who it is.
Oh, Lord, but allegedly the kid will be saved by the state. Anyway, Let's move on to this next story. David Banner just came for
Hey.
every
Kiki, you know it's
parent
not
out
normal
here
that a
handing
child-
their kids everything. He's like, quit taking away the pain. If you want your child to grow up strong, let them experience some hardship.
Yeah.
Struggles build character, honey. He says, we're so busy saving our kids from pain, we're robbing them of what shapes them into real hard-working people.
Yeah.
He even said, if they're too lazy to deal with life challenges,
Yep.
he said, F they little A. Why y'all put that in there? Look, he ain't playing around, y'all. He is about tough
Why are you shaking your head?
love. I can't say that. I don't know if I would say F they little A.
That's a little bit of my kind of parenting right there.
Is it?
F they little A.
Oh, stop it, Chris.
Hey.
You know, I've been around you for quite a bit.
So am I
Of the
lying?
parenting, yes.
Am I lying? He doesn't, it's not literal. It's a figure of speech.
Yes,
like,
yes, of
yeah.
course.
Like, I ain't worried about you if you want to be like that. Shout out to David Banner.
Yeah.
He's a real one. I think he's from Alabama.
Ooh.
Or Mississippi. One of the two, if I remember growing
Cricket
up.
Letter State.
Yeah, on some, he was rapper turned activist, very knowledgeable guy.
Really?
He's along the lines of Killer Mike. If you like some Toby Anigwe, he's really is for the people. He's got,
Really?
yeah, he's
That's
very
cool.
helpful.
But you know what?
Yes.
I'm not mad at him. I mean, I probably wouldn't phrase it that way, although some
Yeah, that's what
kids
I
may need you to talk to them like that. I don't think I would phrase it that way. But I'm not mad. My dad had tough love for all of us.
Yeah.
We didn't learn what untough love was until we moved away
And
from
that's
home.
with the wisdom.
You know what I'm saying?
That comes with the wisdom I'm sure he had. Like, I know I'm raising these children. I cannot take away the pain.
Yes.
You're going to get out and work. You work early, you'll learn to work for as long as you're going to work. You know what I'm saying? During your earning years, some people don't want to work at all. Some people don't want to feel nothing.
But
Parents
Chris, I
coddle
mean,
them.
you have to agree. And you know, I have a 17. He just turned 18 last week.
Shouts
I have
out.
an 18. Shout out to the 18-year-old. I have an 18-year-old at home, and it's tough for me when making those decisions because I do want to protect him from the world. Who wants a child to go out and experience all
Me.
the craziness? Okay,
You said go out and experience.
the
Yes.
craziness. I want you to experience it, but I want it to be like in a controlled and him learn
dosage.
how to control his environment.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out with friends, create the environment for you to hang out with your friends, opposed to going downtown. Like the other night in Orlando, everybody went downtown, and unfortunately, this dumb
Yeah.
kid
Yeah.
pulls out a weapon
Yeah.
and just randomly starts shooting. I don't want my kid there. If you call that helicopter parenting or being too concerned,
Okay, not being now. No, that's proper balance. That's
Thank
proper
you,
balance.
Chris.
Where you're not safe, don't go where you're not safe. I think the kid himself who's pulling out the pum and shooting around in a crowd of people, that's a little bit of crybabiness. That's a little bit of spoiledness. I don't get my way, so I'm going to unload out here.
Yeah.
Because you can't process.
Right.
He needed some parenting where you do learn to grow up. You learn what no means.
It's
And
true, but you know what?
You take your no's with your yeses.
Now the system is going to parent him.
Exactly.
For
and that's
murder.
what you're saving them from.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes. I believe 2 people lost their lives that night and 7 other people were injured. So it's like attempted murder for 7 people, and then 2 people died because you didn't know how to express yourself.
Exactly.
You didn't know. Come on.
Exactly.
That's a poor excuse.
Exactly.
For all of that.
Raise them up right, and they can handle stuff. You can't. I did this because man.
I don't understand what's soft and what's being hard, though. To be honest, I think I'm pretty tough on my kid. And I
I always
think,
thought you were.
you think so?
Everybody can't just be downtown. You just turned 18 now.
Period.
You can't just be all out downtown.
And even
now.
when you turn 18 or 21, you need to be wise enough to know, you know what? Being in open spaces like that probably ain't the best place to be.
Not when your mom a superstar, you know.
Don't
people are-
stop it! Come on!
Hating on you and
Say
stuff.
it.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't even see his face. Most of the time, my son, I don't care how hot it is, y'all. It could be 90 degrees in Florida.
got them hoodies
He's
on.
gonna have a hoodie on.
My
It's
18-year-old
over.
too. That's what they
Right?
love it.
They love it.
Yeah.
Listen, Chris, great talking to you. We're going to take a short break, y'all. We'll be right back. Don't go
Say it.
anywhere. We're so thankful for you. We hope you'll be around. Hey, we're the culture.
Hey, who that keyboard playing?
Wicked, 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 wicked. Sandra Show. I'm your host, Sandra, and I have my music director hanging out with me today. Right there. This is how we are all the time. So, Chris, thank you so much for joining me. We were talking about some really interesting stories.
I'd like to forget.
Let's forget that one, but unfortunately, there will be a baby born. Let's move on to the next story. All right, so Mike Tyson's backside is doing more work than most people's 9-to-5 jobs. That viral moment with his cheeks out, y'all, is paying off. The Kings of Hustler Mail Review in Vegas just offered Iron Mike a cool $125,000 to show up semi-nude at their holiday bash. Oh, and if that wasn't enough, Cam Soda's offering him $250K to flaunt his buns for an hour. Tyson's butt has become the gift that keeps on giving. Who knew he had more than just boxing skills? Chris, I know you don't want to talk about this, but just
I got a little funny story about that. But that ain't. You said that ain't enough. It ain't enough. That man made
he made
$40 million in less than that. He got to stand naked, cold for an hour. You only fit offer $250. The other people only offer $125. That man laughs at that money now.
When I tell you,
he don't need that.
I wish I had my calculator because
That's what
I
I'm
would like
saying.
to know. He made $20 million and then some extra money. For how many minutes? 16 minutes?
And
So
the
he
amount
made about $1 million a minute.
But
And y'all want him to come an hour for $125,000 or
his
$250,000?
cheeks was only out for about 5 good seconds on TV.
Baby.
Now I got to keep him out for this much longer?
Right.
Nah, bro.
I got to get there and show him off and for only $250,000.
So I got one little funny tidbit about that.
Tell me about it.
Just this morning, I'm waking up. My wife's coming in from the hospital. She gets in bed. I get out with the kids, right? She gets in bed. I sent her the link to watch the fight. She loves boxing, but she was at work that night. Been a crazy week. She just started watching it this morning.
Stop it.
I'm getting out of bed. She's facing this way. Her side. She said, I know this man behind ain't out like just this morning. Just this morning.
I thought she was going to say something like, honey, your behind looks better than his.
I said, what are you talking about? She said, oh, I'm just now getting to the fight. I saw it just happened. We in the spirit today.
Listen, your wife is a businesswoman. She is helping save lives.
She's seen behinds. She's seen behinds.
She's
Them
seen
hospital
behinds
gowns.
every day. It is nothing exciting for her, I'm sure.
It's so funny.
Listen, let's move on, y'all. Marvin Redondo Funes done made the most selfish mistake of 2023. He slowed down to take a picture of the Florida welcomes you sign and caused a wreck that killed 4 kids. This is so sad. It's so tragic. So 3 died on the spot. The 4th later in the hospital. They weren't even wearing seatbelts. Okay,
no.
Parents, a picture isn't worth a life, but he sure learned it the hard way. The worst part, it could have all been avoided if he wasn't so caught up in getting that perfect shot. Now listen, that place is very tempting. You know what we're talking about, where it has the big arch with the
I know
Disney,
exactly.
Mickey,
I
Minnie.
saw it this morning before I came to work.
Yes, we see it every day.
Not the sign, but the story.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw that. It's crazy. We're talking about another story that also came across my life this morning before I
Yes.
came in. So we are in the spirit, producers. Thank y'all. But man, and I didn't recognize his name when you started off. And that
Right.
is a name, I must say.
When I tell you, it
That's a
almost sounds
name.
like a professional fighter name.
But now they're going to be reading it off. They're going to turn to the left.
Wait a minute,
turn
but
to the
my
right.
question is he gonna go because
He's
he
gone.
took the picture? He's gonna go to jail?
Yeah, he's gone. The crash he caused, and he's negligent, and he's at fault for all of it. And I was just reading through the comments because I got my news off social media,
Yes.
and I'll go straight
Yes.
to the comments.
Yes.
Nobody's giving this dude a chance. One comment was like, "Y'all relax, give him a chance." We all know we like to stop for pictures. They was like, "Are you stupid? I've never killed nobody." They're like, "I never stopped in the middle of the interstate." It's like you pull over. So apparently he
Wait a
didn't
minute,
pull
he
over.
literally stopped in the middle of the road to get the picture?
You getting
can't
to
do
Florida
that.
drivers. You getting into where people are ready to because you get out of Georgia, Because I got my ticket in
Yes,
Georgia
I
before.
know, because you were.
It's your fault. I got my ticket.
He says it's my fault that he got a ticket in
I got
Georgia.
that tea for y'all. Hit me up.
Whatever.
So you're getting out of Georgia. It's time to go because Florida will let you. So it's a bad timing to stop in the middle of the road from New York. And they must have driven down. I've done that trip so many times.
Sad.
But
Yes,
that's so sad.
Me too. It's very sad.
No way to explain
because
it.
like I told y'all, we see where he was every single day coming to work. And it's beautiful. Disney made it so beautiful, you just want to stop.
It's the Florida-Georgia line.
No!
Florida welcomes you.
No!
Yes,
It ain't even... Listen,
nowhere.
it
Don't
ain't
stop.
even thematic.
No.
It's just a sign. You could have took that while you were driving.
To some people,
Anyway,
they never
this is
been.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
We are praying for their families.
Yeah,
condolences to the family. 4 kids lost for a welcome to Florida sign.
Yes, man.
It ain't even Disney. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
He ain't make it that far. He got about 4
But
more
y'all,
hours.
it's still beautiful at that place I was just telling y'all. Don't stop. When you
not.
see this beautiful sign over Disney, everybody wants to take pictures and you cannot stop. Don't stop at the Georgia line. Don't stop at the Florida line. Just keep it moving. All right. So Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy are straight up over the whole work from home situation. They've been pushing President-elect Trump, to force federal employees back into the office 5 days a week. Oh, Jesus. According to them, if they can't show up, the taxpayers shouldn't be paying them. Yeah, they're looking for some voluntary exits, and they're ready to clean house. If you don't want to clock in, fine, you're out. Union reps aren't having it, though, saying the feds are working just fine remotely. But President-elect Trump's got these two in charge of government efficiency. And they're ready to make some drastic changes, even if it means a mass exodus. Watch out, D.C. They might just be shaking things up a little bit too much.
You better read these names today.
Hey, don't play with me now.
That's about the 3rd name would have took me down. Vivas Ronat. So I don't know what his angle is. Him and the guy with the V in his name.
Yeah, Vivek.
They have Vivek. There's a reason behind everything.
Of course.
Especially with guys in their positions. So if I don't fully understand it, I know the union is gonna represent for the workers. They're not having it, trying not to have it. I'm interested to see how far this goes.
Do you think that federal workers should work in the office and not at home?
The reason why I'm so confused is because Elon is so robotic. He's so for this.
But he made that a mandate for his company when he was at X. He said everybody needs to come back to work or don't come back.
So where's robots gonna work? It doesn't make sense to me.
But you have to have people to prompt the robots.
And you can prompt from anywhere.
And he wants them at work so he
I'm
can watch
confused.
them.
I'm very
Some people
confused.
just like to watch you and be in control and know that a lot of jobs allow you to not work in the office. You have a lot of people who travel for their jobs. A lot of people where their bosses trust them to turn in the work.
Yeah.
But this person and Vivek wants the feds in the office.
Clearly.
They want taxpayers to know they can see them at their desk.
What is that gonna do for them?
I don't know.
I'm
It's going to make
scared.
them feel powerful.
I'm
If you can
scared.
control somebody to get up and come to a building when they can do it at home because
that's not
technology is
cool.
so advanced, then hey, you're powerful.
I like my black job.
We love our black job. Listen, so Trump's about to do what he does best. He's shaking things up yet again. His new plan could put up to 50,000 federal workers at risk, all in the name of restructuring. He wants to bring back Schedule F, which means firing nonpartisan career employees and replacing them with political appointees. You heard it right. Folks are shook. They are shooketh. Wondering if this move will be more about loyalty to the president than actual competence. Critics are worried it could mess with everything from tax enforcement to environmental regulations. So President-elect Trump's allies are pushing for more political positions, but the workers, not so much. They just want to do their jobs without worrying about political loyalty taking over. If this goes through, the government could look real different and not in a very good way.
Yeah, I understand this one. His motive is clear.
Oh,
His motive is clear.
Say it loud.
Sheesh. God, dog.
But I don't know if you can do that. I mean, and then what happens to the rule of law? I mean, there's all kind of laws in place so that even the people can overturn the government.
Yeah.
If the people that are in the offices that have been elected
Right.
by the constituents, they can overturn the government.
Right.
Because you can't just go in there and start making laws. So I used to be worried, but I think there are fail-safe and clauses in there that keep us safe.
And this man does not care.
No.
He should know that there are fail-safes set in place, but he doesn't care. He's going to say what he wants. I had a dream last night. I
Fear-mongering.
can replace I can replace all federal employees or have them fired if they don't align with a political
Yeah, people
party
are
or not.
terrified.
Like, what are you talking about? The land of the free, freedom of choice,
Yeah.
all that is straight out the window. And your federal job might not be safe because you won't align so he can see where you stand.
Correct.
This is
Correct.
foolishness.
It's very interesting.
Not that
And
it's
I know there's
happening.
laws about the military too. So this major mass deportation that he's talking about on day one and using the military. I mean,
Yeah.
you just can't call on the military for any old thing, and you can't keep them for an extended period of time doing certain things. So listen, it's getting more and more interesting by the day. Y'all stay tuned. Chris, thank you so much for joining
Thanks
us.
for having me.
Oh, an honor for all of our viewers. Thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all could be anywhere, but you're with us, and we love you for it. We're so thankful for you, for the culture. And DJ Misael!
DJ Misael. Look what I got. Come on. Now scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. Because we've got so much more exclusive content for y'all right here. Only on the Sandra Show.